It's going to be a really busy night for everyone across much of West Texas, southeastern New Mexico, and especially the Permian Basin. Temperatures, wow, they took a drop. What's going on here? We got an outflow boundary. It's from the north. It is bringing cooler temperatures. And you think cooler temperatures, great. That's going to help limit storm formation to an extent, but lower temperatures also mean increased humidity values. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Winds already coming in, even though it's from the northeast to the east, there's still a lot more moisture than there is to the west. So we're going to be keeping our eye on that. All the moisture is staying to the east. It's forming right along this dry line. That's where we're going to see a lot of these storms really begin to pop up. Maybe not even really Fort Stockton's going to see much of anything today, which is good. They've been getting a lot of active weather a lot more often. We do have that tornado watch that's staying in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. Any storms that form in these areas do have the potential to produce tornadoes. And yeah, that's going to be the big thing throughout the overnight hours too. A lot of stuff in New Mexico, and we're also looking at that outflow boundary, starting to create a couple of those storms just to the west of Odessa, if not West Odessa, starting to see a little bit of isolated thunderstorms. Nothing severe, no hail. All right, we'll take it. But that's just for now. We're under that level 3 risk for tonight, and this goes into the early parts of tomorrow morning too. Level 3 is usually the highest risk we ever see out here. It's not gonna be a 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is like Oklahoma tornado outbreak. But here's that risk of a tornado. It's only a 5% chance, but that's a big bubble for 5%. 5% is what got us that mile wide last year. Yeah. Take that into consideration. Wind threat is not as high. About 50% chance of wind. These dashed lines mean we could see gusts over 70 miles an hour. Okay, we saw that yesterday. So make sure, if you haven't already, bring stuff inside from your porch. The hail threat. Yikes, this isn't good. This is why we're under that level 3 risk. 30% chance of tennis ball sized hail or bigger. That's those black dashes. Yeah, hopefully you have a nice car cover, and again, bring stuff indoors. We don't want to see that flying around. I do have about 60% coverage during those overnight hours. I know I normally don't even go 50%, but the models are heavily showing a lot of thunderstorm activity. Temperatures, we don't care about temperatures for tonight. So I'm going to break down what I have on my 2 different models. The IBM model is being a little bit more conservative, but it has some of these storms popping up in Big Spring and Snyder within the next couple of hours and then moving out. It all depends on what's going to happen this afternoon. If we get a lot of storms, then we're not going to have a whole lot during the overnight hours. If we don't see a whole lot of storms within the next couple hours, we're going to see a lot more during the overnight. So this model doesn't have a whole lot happening during the overnight because it has a lot more activity out toward Big Spring and Snyder. Then that line comes through Midland, Odessa right around 2 to 3 a.m. And then all of this is gone. It's 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Oh, you're good. We don't need to worry about it. And it's going to stay that way throughout the majority of, well, next couple of days. Here is what the HRRR. This one tends to be a little bit more aggressive, but it's not showing anything out here in the eastern basin for this afternoon and evening. But it is showing some strong cells really forming around 9, 10 o'clock, and then around midnight right on top of Midland, Odessa, heading out to Big Spring. Heavy late night, overnight severe potential. But then by 7 o'clock in the morning, all of this is gone. It's really fascinating. Hey, by tomorrow, all this stuff is going to move out. We don't need to worry about it, and we are good to go. So I'm going impact alert for the first half of tomorrow just because of that leftover potential. But once we get past tonight, we're good to go for the next 9 days, Jolena.
All right, Jordan, thanks. Very interesting weather trends here. Coming up next.